What's good, YouTube? It's your boy D-Riff. Hey, today we got another special video. Today we're gonna be reacting to 10 WWE wrestling moves that should replace a finisher. I'm sorry, alright. I'm not an English wizard. Like, I make mistakes, alright. I'm not the best reader, okay? Anywho, like I said, 10 WWE moves that should replace a finisher. So I'm guessing maybe I don't know. I'm guessing just a regular move that should be a finisher. I'm guessing blue Thunderbomb, something. I don't know. We're gonna figure out here. If y'all got any videos y'all want to react to in particular, let me know down below in the comments. As I always say, I do respond to the comments, so let me know what you want me to react to next. But please subscribe because we're almost at 4K subscribers, and I won't be able to hit that 4K without you. So it really would mean a lot if I could hit 4K before August. It would mean a lot. So continue to subscribe, man. I appreciate all y'all that have been subscribing. And if you haven't, hopefully you consider it because I got a lot of videos. Hey, without further ado, let's get into this video.
Moves that are incredibly impressive to look at, but for whatever reason aren't chosen to be
a that should be a finisher.
Move. Most of the moves on this list have been used as a signature move, but when the move is examined closely, it's hard to work out just why the move has remained as a signature move rather than be cemented as a legitimate finisher. Join us now.
Okay, signatures and finishers are almost the same. I mean, it's a little bit different, but they still almost have the same effect. But if you really think about it, a lot of signatures don't win matches. It's usually off of a finisher. I think they should, I don't know.
As WrestleMania looks at 10 incredible WWE moves that can follow 10 Kane's diving clothesline. Kane's moveset remained pretty straightforward.
Oh, I forgot about the diving clothesline.
But one move that the former WWE champion delivered always received a thunderous ovation. Whenever Kane ascended up to the turnbuckle and executed a picture-perfect diving clothesline, it always changed the pace of the match. Kane used this particular move throughout his career, and it would have been a smart alternative finisher. Seeing a man of Kane,
I don't like this as a finisher because then at some time, even some of these clips right here, it looks kind of weak. Like, yeah, it's a good move. It'd be a nice signature, but for a finisher, imagine him doing this clothesline and it looks weak and that wins the match. Like, let me go back.
Executed a picture-perfect diving clothesline.
Imagine him winning a match with that. Imagine that winning a match. You can be like, that was a weak finisher. No, that shouldn't be no finisher.
Kane used this particular move throughout his career.
I'm sorry, I don't agree with this one.
Smart alternative finisher. Seeing a man of Kane's size and stature fly off the turnbuckle with ease was such a sight to behold, and it's a shame that the move is rarely discussed. Number 9, Elias's diving elbow drop. Whilst Elias has always been able to obtain a solid reaction from the crowd, his finishing move has left a lot to be desired.
Wow.
The drift away is basically just a swinging neck breaker, and it fails to hit the mark when it comes to being a standout finisher in WWE. Elias does have one move in his arsenal that is tremendously executed and has been compared to some of the all-time great variations of the move.
Macho
his
Man.
Top rope elbow drop is magnificent.
It does look like his though.
It
do look like a little Macho Man.
This without a doubt should have been Elias's finishing move, as it would have ended up being one of the most celebrated finishes in all of WWE. Number 8, Daniel Bryan's Dragon Suplex. The Dragon Suplex is one of the most underrated variations of the suplex. The move looks incredibly brutal as the opponent lands on the back of their head, and the audible gasp from the audience is a sign that the move is credible and legitimate. Daniel Bryan perfected the move, and it should have been an alternative finishing move for Bryan during his time in WWE. His other moves such as the S-Lock and the running knee were fine, but adding this devastating move would have been a great choice.
As a finisher though?
The move is still used on WWE television today, with the likes of Chad Gable and even William Regal's son Charlie Dempsey using it in NXT. It'd be welcome if a wrestler introduced this move as a finisher, as it's a great move that should be given time in the spotlight. Number 7, Cody Rhodes' Cody Cutter.
Cody Cutter. The Cody Cutter should be a finisher. The Cody Cutter gets a pop every time he does it.
The crossroads is a great finishing move for Cody Rhodes, but it's his signature move that makes his moveset extra special. Rhodes' Cody Cutter is always delivered with exact precision, and it always receives a great reaction from the audience. It's a shame that Rhodes uses the move for transitional spots, as it's good enough to be a finishing move. This move could have easily been a secondary finisher for Rhodes, and it would be a great way of elevating his matches because Rhodes could potentially hit the move out of nowhere. Rhodes promoting the move to finisher status may also help sell a potential future feud with his former mentor Randy Orton. Orton has used a former cutter finisher for 20 years, so WWE could potentially tell a cutter versus cutter story, which would make for compelling viewing. Number 6,
yeah, but
Seth Rollins.
We can't get that unless Randy comes back, though. Y'all literally told Randy, like, his career may be over. Hopefully it doesn't, because I want to see him get 16 world titles. I would love to see him, Ric Flair, and Cena all have 16. That would be like, for me, that would be good. Because those three right there, them some goats, man. I'm not going to lie. Those are some goats. But we can't get that unless Randy comes back. And when I thought he was going to come back for the Royal Rumble that we just had this year, but it didn't happen. So hopefully next year.
His suplex Falcon Hour combo. And one of the most celebrated wrestlers in WWE is Seth Rollins. Rollins can have a great match with anyone up and down the card, and over the years he's modified his moveset to the point where he has one of, if not the single strongest movesets in WWE. Rollins' suplex and Falcon Arrow combination is without question one of his greatest moves, and it's one of the most visually pleasing moves in all of WWE. Rollins will perform a top rope suplex on his opponent.
That move is tough, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. Face lock and delivering a Falcon Arrow.
That is a nice
move. This move could easily be a new finisher for Rollins, as it looks unbelievable and the crowd absolutely loves it. The one thing that perhaps has held WWE and Rollins back when making this his default finisher is his work as a heel. He's been a heel for the majority of his time in WWE, and the move is a babyface-esque move, so it would make a lack of sense for Rollins to use.
Okay, I've never heard that before. Maybe that's something new, or maybe I just don't understand. But a babyface move? I've never heard someone say that before. I've never heard somebody say a babyface move. Your finisher is babyface. A finisher is a finisher to me. I don't think there's no freaking heel or face finisher or signature, whatever. I've never heard of that before.
Use a move which receives crowd applause. Nevertheless, during Rollins' time as a babyface, this should definitely be a move that is turned into a finisher. It'll be hard to find a fan of the former WWE champion that disagrees with this sentiment. Number 5, Roman Reigns' Rough Rider. Whilst Roman Reigns' moveset is often criticized for being generic, there is one move that Reigns has delivered that should be considered his new finishing move for the head of the table. During Reigns' acclaimed match with Jey Uso at 2020's Clash of Champions event, Reigns delivered a move that was in essence a Rough Rider, aka a leg lariat. This move received widespread praise as it looks fantastic, and seeing someone of
I ain't never seen him do that.
This nature was an impressive sight.
That was an accident.
2020, Reigns has also added a guillotine choke as a secondary finisher.
Yeah.
This was a great addition to his moveset, and fans have reacted well to the move. There's no reason why Reigns can't have 3 finishing moves, and it would truly round out his villainous persona if he had 3 completely distinct moves, as fans would never know how his matches were gonna end. Number 4, Umaga's pop-up Samoan drop. Debuting on the WWE main roster in 2006, Umaga was instantly presented as a major.
I thought that was a finisher. Umaga, when he throws this guy in the air and then he catches him in Samoan drop, I thought it was a finisher for him already.
Player. Over the next few years, Umaga crafted a legacy for being one of the greatest big men to ever lace up a pair of boots, and it's no surprise that fans and fellow wrestlers continue to campaign to see him inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame.
Bro.
Throughout his time using the Umaga persona, he would use a devastating finisher known as the Samoan Spike. Fans have always been split in relation to whether this was a good finisher, but there is universal agreement that one of Umaga's signature moves should have been an additional finisher for the former IC champion. Umaga's most notable signature move saw Umaga pop his opponent into the air before bringing him down, crashing them to the mat with a sinister looking Samoan drop. This move looked insane.
It does,
and Umaga
every
could
time.
perform it on anyone. There is an argument to be made that Umaga's version of the Samoan drop is one of the best variations of the move, and it's a huge shame that it was never used as a full-blown finisher for the Samoan Bulldozer gimmick. Number 3, Sami Zayn's Blue Thunderbomb. The Blue Thunderbomb is arguably Sami Zayn's most popular move. Zayn isn't exactly a super heavyweight, so to see him master a spin-out powerbomb on any opponent is an absolute joy. It's been a common consensus amongst fans that the Blue Thunderbomb should be Zayn's finisher, but it looks like Zayn is happy with his finisher being the haluva kick. Interestingly, in 2018, Zayn decided to experiment and switched his moveset around, as during a match with AJ Styles on SmackDown, Zayn would use the haluva kick followed by the Blue Thunderbomb to get the win. Sadly, this was one of the few times in which Zayn has used this combination, but hopefully one day Zayn begins to use the beloved blue
He should do
Thunderbomb
that more
as his
often.
default finisher. Number 2, John Cena's springboard stunner. In
It
2015,
doesn't matter.
John Cena decided to introduce a brand new move into his arsenal, the springboard stunner.
I remember
Cena
he did
was
that for
often
the first
criticized
time.
for having a limited moveset, so seeing Cena be able to do something that was fairly unique was well received. Although Cena's version of the move wasn't the smoothest thing in the world, it stood out, and it made fans appreciate Cena for trying something new. It was disappointing that the move wasn't used as a finisher, as the AA and the STF had grown stale as finishers, and the springboard stunner would have been a smart evolution of Cena's in-ring style. And number 1, Baron Corbin's Deep Six. Since his run in
Deep Six is
NXT,
tough.
one thing that has been impressive about
Deep
Baron
Six at
Corbin
the end
is
of
the
days.
sheer amount of spectacular looking moves he's able to deliver. His
I
finish
really do like the Deep Six. I thought that was a finisher. End of Days is a tough finisher, but I really like the Deep Six too. I get hype every single time he does a Deep Six.
at the end of days is heavily protected and was only kicked out for the first
By one
time back
person.
at WrestleMania 38. Whilst the end of days is a great move, Corbin's signature move known as the Deep Six is considerably better. Corbin performs a spinning back suplex with speed and it looks insanely credible as a move. What makes the move even more impressive is that it's notoriously safe and Corbin modifies the move based on who he's wrestling. This was seen during Edge's return at the 2020 Royal Rumble. He performed a Deep Six to the Rated R Superstar as one of Edge's first bumps in the match, and Corbin handled Edge with extra care and precision. Well, there you have it, folks.
Let me know what y'all think, man. Which one of these moves is like finisher worthy? I like the Cody Cutter being a finisher. I really did like the Cody Cutter being a finisher. And I really like the Blue Thunderbomb from Sammy. What do y'all think? Let me know in the comments. But hey, man, without further ado, man, like this video, subscribe if you're new. It's your boy D-Rib, man. I'm out. It didn't stop. I'm out.